Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 6 of the Miss Ali Makes podcast. I am Ali, your host, and it is so lovely to have you here today. I'd like to say a really big welcome to any brand new viewers that have stumbled across this podcast or brand new subscribers. I have had an increase in subscribers of late, so a big welcome to you guys. And also a happy hello, big snuggly cuddle to all of the returning viewers that are coming back to spend a little bit of crafty time with me this afternoon. It is not my usual time to be podcasting, and it's probably going to be one of those one-take podcast things, really. It has been such a crazy, busy last few weeks. I have been super sick. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that I am, in fact, an overachiever when it comes to being sick. Not only did I have tonsillitis, but I also had laryngitis, and that required a trip to the doctor, of course, and it did require some antibiotics and a treatment of steroids as well for a week just to try and shrink the tonsils. So that was a little bit fun, not. So basically all my crafting time has been done in bed while I've been sick. And I've procrastinated and my friend Levi from WTF Knitting Podcast, if you don't already follow him, what's wrong with you? Go and follow him. He's amazing. He messaged me yesterday and was like, have you been podcasting yet? I'm like, no, I'm procrastinating. I'm still not feeling very well. I'm in my pajamas. He's like, girl, you need to podcast in your pajamas. But I did think about it for a second, and then I was like, oh no, I better not. I don't even know why, actually. So today I actually got up and I got dressed and I washed my hair and all sorts of amazing things, put a bra on even, who knew? And I thought I'm just going to do a bit of a one-take podcast this afternoon, just a general chit-chat, catch up with you guys, see how everybody's doing. And yeah, I'm currently sitting on the couch and it is after school time, and so it's very possible that there might be a flying object or two going past whilst I am trying to record this, because my little friend is just sitting over here and he might want to make an appearance. Do you want to come and say hi? Hi. That's my little friend. Here they are. These are my harvest socks. So this is pretty much the only thing that I've been working on. I've finished one sock and this is the second sock. So if you guys watched last episode, you will know that I was doing a little collab with the beautiful Julie from Smudge Yarns. Well, I'm very pleased to let you know that all of those kits have sold, and we had to make a few extra kits because people were really excited about them, and that's amazing. So very big thank you to everybody who bought one of our kits. And don't worry, if you missed out on these kits, Julie will still dye up the harvest colorway. If you just want to contact her, she's Julie Patch 1 at on Instagram. She will dye them. She can dye you up some yarn. And as well, we are going to be collaborating again in December. Well, no, actually it'll be before December, but we're going to do some Christmas kits. So don't worry if you didn't manage to get one of our super exclusive Halloween kits. Christmas kits will be on their way very soon, I imagine. And so, you know, I don't know about you guys, but this is my first Christmas of actually planning out what projects I want to knit and what things I want to make and craft before Christmas as gifts. Does anybody else do that, or is that just me? Because last year, I sort of ran around like a crazy person towards the end of, November, beginning of December, and I just felt like I didn't really enjoy Christmas crafting as such because I was busily trying to remember what I was doing, and so this year I have a plan, and I will share more about that a little bit later on, but it has a little bit to do with the fact that I am going to be co-hosting a knit along with the amazing Levi and Melissa. So Melissa is from Honeybee Knits podcast and Levi is from WTF podcast. And we are going to host a Christmas knit along later on in the year. So be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of the information that comes to hand, and we will share that with you guys later on. Oops, sorry about that. I'm a hot mess today. So, this is a podcast. If you are brand new and haven't I don't even know what I'm talking about. These are my harvest socks that I'm working on. And it's probably time. I think the time has come. It's time to chat yarny acquisitions. Now, I'm trying to be very good, and I've promised my husband that I'm not going to spend like all of our money on yarn, but sometimes it just happens. Please tell me that I am not the only one, right? Please leave a comment in the box below if you cannot help yourself. Sometimes you just need to buy all the yarn. I'm sure that it's some unwritten rule somewhere, right? Anyway, I was recently contacted by the beautiful Lori from Arkansas Yarn or Arkansas Yarn. I'm trying to work that out, how to say that in Australia without sounding like a complete crazy lady, but Arkansas. I think that's how it is. Let's go with that, Arkansas Yarn. So she was so beautiful and was like, I would love to dye up a colorway that's exclusive for you. So yeah, because in my head, I think to myself, if you get a skein of yarn that is dyed up for you, you freaking made it, haven't you? Really? So we toed and froed a little bit, and I sent her a couple of pictures. Of things that I liked and some inspiration, and this is what she came up with. Let me see if it is absolutely gonna pop out. It's beautiful. Check it out. So I would like to introduce you to the Miss Ali Makes colorway. Seriously, like, get it together. Can you even believe this? And it smells glorious. It is like, this is her 80-20 superwash merino, 20% nylon. This is the blend, and it is so squishy. Like, can you see there how squishy it is? Oh my goodness, it is delicious. So this beautiful colorway is the Miss Ali Makes colorway, and it is going to be available in her shop now. So if you head over to arkansasyarnco.etsy.com, you will be able to get this deliciousness, which is my skein, my very own skein. And the thing that I love about it, I've decided, is that it's really quite delicate. Like, I really love the delicate, the colors. It's quite a predominantly white base, which, yeah, I'm loving. So that is very deliciously gorgeous Miss Ali Makes colorways. So I also purchased, this is the lovely Honeybee Knits podcast colorway. So it's more of like there's like charcoal, there's really beautiful colors and yellows and honey and marigold. And this is actually on the sparkle base. So it's 75 superwash merino, 20% nylon and 5% silver stellina. And it is so pretty. Like, you can see that stellina popping out. Isn't it gorgeous? Like, for real, gorgeous. So that is the Honeybee Knits podcast colorway, and I'm pretty sure that this is also over on her shop. If it's not, she will probably be able to dye you up another skein, but it's so soft and super squishy. And this is the other colorway that I bought from her. It's called Huntin' Camp, and it's definitely more of a masculine colorway, and it's pretty true to what's showing up in the camera at the moment. So it is like grays and like, can you see the beautiful colors? Like the orange and green, like really, really pretty. So I'm really excited to see how these skeins actually knit up. So that is on her 80-20 base as well. So 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And all of these colors are available from her Etsy shop. So like I said, if you want to head on over to Arkansas. Hello, let's really talk about it, Alison, in Australian English, really. arkansasYarnCo.etsy.co. But it is seriously so squishy and so beautiful. And so it's been an absolute privilege to get to collaborate with Laurie. She's beautiful. So I cannot recommend her enough, really. So go over, check her out. She's on Instagram as well, and show her some yarny goodness love. So another little thing arrived in the mail today, which I am in love with. This is from Jiggles and Beans, and it is a super cute, can you see right here? It's a progress keeper, and it is a rainbow cake, piece of cake. So cute, right? So I think I'm going to have to put that on one of my socks, I've decided. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see, or you will have seen, that I got a really sweet care package from the lovely Melissa from Honeybee Knits. But I wanted to just show you an up close view of the Malabrigo sock yarn that I was so excited to receive. It was so beautiful. It is the 853 colour Abril, and it is so delicious. Like, can you see the pops of purple and navy and plum? It's so gorgeous. So I was actually, a little tidbit, I was actually on Skype to Levi and Melissa when the parcel arrived, and so we were all squealing, we were all screaming. It was crazy town, but it's so much fun. And so I got to actually open the package on Skype to Mel, so that was really exciting. So I will share about that experience later on for sure. But isn't it gorgeous? So thank you, beautiful Mel from Honeybee Knits. I'm putting together a little package to send over for her. Okay. Next up on the acquisitions, I'm on the Hippo train from Lolo Did It. I'm pretty sure that half of the world is also on said train. And this is her latest Hippo colorway. It's Hippo for Dia de los Muertos, whatever that is. I don't even know. But I'm on the Hippo train and I didn't want to miss out, because check out these gorgeous pops of colour. I think maybe I will change the time that I do my podcasting, because with the sunshine coming through the window here, it's actually really, really pretty, and it's picking up all the colours amazingly. So, yay. But this is from Lolo Did It. This is on her plush sock. So it's 75, 15, 10. So 75 superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% tencel. So it's actually quite a squishy sock base, and I really, really love it. So that's another little acquisition that's happened the last fortnight. And this is a beautiful colourway that I bought from Ren and Ollie. So Ren and Ollie is an Aussie dyer. And this beautiful colourway is called Smitten Kitten. Sorry, I'm trying to be a mum as well as podcasting. This is my life when I've got 6 children, not 6, oh my lordy, 6 kids home. But this colourway is called Smitten Kitten, and it's like raspberries and browns and really, really pretty. And this colourway was to raise money for the local animal shelters in Australia. So I thought, hey, that's pretty cool, buying yarn and helping a good cause, right? And, you know, not last, but second last. I know I've got an addiction. It's called buying yarn. But I can't help it, because when there's so many amazing indie dyers out there, how can I not support people, really? I know. This is my friend Jenny. This is her brand new yarn business. It's called Boss Lady Yarn Co. And this colourway is called Chelsea. And this is the little coordinating mini that goes with her. But like, isn't she pretty? So pretty. Like, this says spring to me. You know, beautiful colours, lots of... Oh, look at that, man. How gorgeous. Gorgeous. So this is on the 75-25 base. So 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And it's the first time that I've actually bought from Boss Lady Yarn Co. They are a Canadian company. And it won't be the last, because how pretty, right? My goodness. So Boss Lady Yarn Co. is also on Instagram. Go and show them some love for sure. Check it out. And last but not least, this is a beautiful new dye that I stumbled across called Three Mums Yarn. This is hand dyed in Australia, in Canberra. And this is their 4-ply sock base, 80% merino, 20% nylon. And it is called Speckles Gone Mad. And I mean, really, can we not just take a moment to look at the speckles and love on them? Like, for shiz, right? So this is really lovely yarn, and it's very nice, squishy. Three Mums Yarner on Instagram. Show them some love as well. Okay, so now we've worked through all of acquisitions, let's chat about something that is so exciting. So, you may have heard me mention at the beginning of the episode that I got to have a knit night with the amazing Levi from WTF Knitting podcast and Melissa from Honeybee Knits podcast. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So it was Friday morning for me in Australia. So it was Thursday night for Levi and Melissa. And we literally nearly peed our pants laughing for 2 hours. No joke, no word of a lie. Like, we literally were, like, my cheeks were actually hurting by the end of it all, because I was so sore from laughing so stinking much. It was so much fun. Let me tell you that I started podcasting because I wanted to be part of the Knitty community, because I love I loved meeting people on Instagram. Like, everybody was so kind and so welcoming. And, you know, I've not been knitting for very long. I've been crocheting for much longer than I've been knitting. And so this is all very new to me. And, you know, if I put out questions or asked people were always so willing and so generous with their time and their knowledge. And I just thought, you know, I sit and I watch these podcasts and I want to get involved. I want to be part of it. And so hence the reason that I just started podcasting. And not long after I started podcasting, I came across Melissa's podcast from Honeybee Knits, and I started watching all of hers, and I reached out on Instagram to her, and we've been chatting on Instagram, and, you know, we are friends, you know. And then shortly after that, I found Levi's podcast because Mel had given him a shout out, and pretty much the rest is history. And like, I talk to them most every day, and I think it's so incredible. And so for me, because I don't really have anywhere local that I can go to a knit night or be part of a group, this is so much fun. And so we have decided that we are going to have a knit night together once every 2 weeks and just chat about crafty shenanigans and laugh and, you know, and just be part of community. And so I really want to encourage you guys out there to make sure that you are connecting into community. It's so important that, you know, we all kind of stick together and share each other's, you know, share in the triumphs and the low points as well, and really build up the making community. That's the thing that I love about being a maker, is that we all get to share different knowledge and expertise, and we come together, and there's something that really warms your heart, hey, when you are part of a community of makers. And so we literally had a freaking amazing time. We laughed and laughed and laughed. And who would have thought that technology would allow us to connect with each other like we are literally in the next room, as opposed to on the other side of the world in a completely different time zone. So I wanted to give a huge big shout out to Levi and Melissa, because you guys really seriously made my heart so full. It was incredible, and I cannot wait until next fortnight already. I'm already counting, going, oh, you know, how many more days till we get to chat and catch up and, you know, just hang out together. It's such a really lovely, positive community to be part of. So I really, really encourage you guys, if you are sitting behind the computer or sitting behind your phone and you love to make, then press record, start a podcast, put yourself out there, because you know what? You can possibly meet some really amazing friends, and, you know, like me, who, you know, they live on the other side of the world, and it's like, distance doesn't actually stop us from being friends, because we have technology that allows us to chat and interact like as if we were just next door. And that's the reason, that's one of the big reasons that I love the making community as a whole. And that's why I was really excited to get going on podcasting. And even though I'm all over the place today and it's a bit of a scattered episode, because I'm doing it literally after school, so I've got kids at home and I'm trying to organize dinner and get some stuff done, but I was like, oh my gosh, the light is fading, quick, I want to just get some podcasting done. And it's not going to be a super great you know, technologically savvy, if that's the word, episode, but it's still an episode, and it's an opportunity to check in with you guys and let you guys know how I've been doing. Like I said, if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, please head over and follow me on there. I will put my information in the description box below, and it's also up on the screen now. And yeah, you know, let's just get this, let's just really be part of something. Let's be part of a movement of people that genuinely care about each other and want to support one another and want to, share in each other's crafty adventures and, be involved. I think that's the really big thing that I've really learnt and discovered by putting yourself out there and, pressing record and just talking to your phone or your iPad or your camera or whatever it is that, you want to talk to. That's cool. So anyway, I just wanted to say a huge big thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any more upcoming videos. If you would like to collab with me and maybe send some prizes to donate to the podcast, I would love that. Next podcast, there will be another giveaway, which is exciting. And yes, I can tell you it's going to be yarn. So you better subscribe, right? Because you don't want to miss out on freebies. And I hope you have an amazing day. Be blessed. Happy crafting, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya.